Okay. Motormouth is on the couch, and we're going to move on to another singer here. Our next guest is a former member of the Kingston Trio. He's been with us any number of times. We're happy to welcome him back tonight. Would you please welcome John Stewart?
Thank you.
Set the stage. Every play remained the same. For the hunters of the sun, for the catchers of the rain. Yeah, so the story goes. Oh, once upon a time. Kingston, down in the valley of the Mayan, and they came to take the gold. Oh, but Jesus and Pennsylvania, they were the hunters of the sun, they were the catchers of the rain, they were the hunters of the sun, they were the catchers of the rain. Nagasaki, the day the fire took the sky, still the police down the road, oh, they are really all the same, they are the hunters of the sun, they are the catchers of the rain, they are the hunters of the sun, they are the catchers of the rain. All looked the same. Oh, and all the tribes were gone. You know, and no one knew their names. And they said once upon a time, oh, back when we were insane, we were the hunters of the sun, we were the catchers of the rain, we were the hunters of the sun.
John. John, welcome back to the show. Thank you. John, I understand you are on the current Roseanne Cash hit from her her King's Record Shop album song Runaway Train.
Runaway Train, yeah. Mary Chapin Carpenter was the first person to record it, and then Larry Hamby played it for Rose and Rodney, and they made it sound like a better song than what it is.
I want you to explain this album cover to me. I've looked at this. It's very intriguing, but I don't understand it. And since I haven't heard the album, First of all, it's called Punch the Big Guy, and there's a little guy here, and it looks like you're on television, and this little guy looks like he's throwing a punch.
Mm-hmm.
So what sort of symbolism am I looking at?
Well, it's sort of symbolic of a guy on television being punched by a little guy.
I got that part. But why?
Actually, my 8-year-old son, Luke, one day at an airport, I was saying, Luke, what should I call the new album? And without missing a beat, he looked up and said, Punch the Big Guy.
Punch the big.
I just said, right, of course. So I think everybody has a big guy, whether it's the IRS or their boss or their ego or whatever. We all have an ego to punch.
Maybe he'd been watching wrestling on television.
A lot, yeah. He's got the little rubber figures that he plays with. And he's got some wrestlers, too.
Maybe he was thinking about Hulk Hogan or somebody. Now, who is this on the back?
That's him.
This
Luke,
is a big picture of him.
Yeah.
The little guy that punched the big guy on the front. He's how old?
He's 8.
Going on 35, right?
Yeah. He's dying to see Freddy Krueger, and we won't let him. I don't know why this guy is caught on. Do you know, have any idea why that Freddy Krueger thing is so big?
Well, you know, I'm sure psychologists have examined that very carefully. People seem to enjoy being frightened.
Well, he does it to me. Looks like a dentist I once had.
Tell me about, I have a note here that you are involved in the Entertainers Against Hunger campaign.
Yes, it is an organization that fights hunger worldwide, and the only way they raise money is if a songwriter donates the publishing of a song toward it, and it goes out to the hungry around the world. And John Hyatt did, and Roseanne, and it's a good organization.
I assume you are a member of this organization.
Well, I donated the publishing on Hunters of the Sun.
Which is the song you just did.
Just did, yeah. I'm happy to say that they've brought in over $300 so far on that song already. So.
Well, you can never tell. It may pick up.
It could, yes. Do you mind if I draw you?
I beg your pardon?
I've been taking up sketching lately, and I just wanted to, while I'm sitting here, I'll still talk and everything, if I were just to draw you.
Fine.
Thanks.
Whatever makes your clock tick. You know.
I wouldn't go that far,
okay.
But...
Fine, no, that's fine. Andy Andrews is coming out in a moment. Andy's about to get married. Did you know that?
Is he really?
Yes, he is. So I don't know whether he'll be nervous or not, but he'll be here after we take this break.
There's more Nashville Now coming up live from Opryland, USA. You're watching TNN.
Earlier, we alluded to this song when we're talking to John Stewart, and mentioned the fact that he is on the Roseanne Cash recording of this song, which is number 3 this week, I think, in the national charts. The song is "Runaway Train," and John's going to sing it for you. John Stewart.
Flashing red warnings, unseen in the rain. This thing is turned into a runaway train. And long distance phone calls, there's a voice on the line. Electrical miles, they soften the time, and dynamite too is slipped on a wire. So are the rails of American flight. But the blind boys and gamblers, they invented the blues.
very much. That's John Stewart. Thank you very much. Tonight, we have a special guest, a gentleman I have not seen since I was down at